I'm Olivia, and I'm 7. I'm Betson, and I'm 4. And I'm V. I'm Maya, and I'm V.
I'm Amy, and I'm Mom.
I'm Joshua, and I'm Dad.
V and PutnamFIVE.
Welcome to PutnamFIVE. We love to get out and explore Michigan, and the purpose of this channel is to take you with us and hopefully encourage you to spend some time with your family as well. This is really only our second travel video. When we did our first one, I was just using my phone, and we quickly realized that that wasn't going to work. So we were able to invest in a camera, but the problem is I didn't know how to use a camera. So unfortunately, the video quality was not the greatest in Mackinac, but we're going to share it with you anyway. Good news is we had fun as a family, and I was able to figure some things out at the end of the day, so the rest of the trip was a little bit better. And we've been able to get some things that are going to help improve the video quality for the next videos that we do. So stick with us. We hope you enjoy this video. Hey, we are off on another adventure. We are northbound again today. We're going to go a little bit farther north, actually quite a bit farther north than we did last time. We are headed up to the Straits of Mackinac, and hopefully tomorrow we will go to the Upper Peninsula. If you've never been to Mackinac Island, you're not going to want to miss this video. We're going to take you over to the island. We're going to take you over the bridge. We're going to find some more lighthouses. Stick around. The primary way to get to Mackinac Island is with a ferry. Now, ferries can get a little expensive, especially if you have a big family. So I'm going to encourage you, make sure you shop online ahead of time. That's what we did. We found a great deal. I'm going to put the links to the ferry companies down below, and you're just going to have to check those because they change their deals constantly. There's 2 ferry companies that you can pick from. There's Shepler's and then there's Starline. We ended up going over on Starline. Both companies are great. Make sure you check the schedule before you get there. The ferries only go out at certain times, and so you want to make sure you plan to get into Mackinac in time to catch the ferry. As you're going to see here, we had a certain time set that we wanted to catch the ferry, and we almost missed it. We were pushing it to get there. But if you did miss it, it's not a big deal. You can just catch the next ferry. Most of the tickets that you buy are only good for the day that you buy them for, but they're good for any time. I want to also give you another hint here. When you are on the island, pay attention to the time because you don't want to miss the last ferry off, and the last ferry off is usually pretty full. Well, we made it up here. We're up at Mackinac, and we're running out of time to catch the ferry, so I'm doing my best to be able to show you that. So here's what we got. Never been up here. We'd have to take the ferry. It's about a 20-minute ferry ride over, and we parked across the street because it's free.
My favorite part of the island was riding on the ship.
Where are we going?
Mackinac Island. Mackinac
Are you excited?
Island. Yes.
What are you gonna ride on?
A big boat. Stepping off the boat onto the island is like stepping into a whole new world.
The pace on the island is a little slower. It's an island. Also, you feel very much like you are stepping back in time. Welcome to Mackinac Island. This is a pretty unique place. If you look around, you will see that there's something missing. There are no cars on the island, and that's what makes it really unique. It's a lot of fun to be here. The way everybody gets around in the summer is either a bike or carriages. In the wintertime, they allow snowmobiles here, but through the summer, there are no motorized vehicles except with very special permission. For individuals, bicycles are the primary transportation there, and you can take your own bicycle if you want to. You can pay an extra fee to put it on the ferry. That extra fee also includes a temporary license for you. Also, you can rent bikes on the island. There's plenty of places to be able to do that if you want to. If you don't have a bike and you don't want to rent, you can still go and just walk around and have a great time. If you're looking to rent bikes for your family, you can rent adult bikes, kids bikes, you can rent the tow-behind buggies, you can rent tag-alongs. They give you a basket. I think most of them give you a free bottle of water. It's a great way to do it if you don't have bikes or don't have a way to bring your bikes to the island. There are so many things to do on Mackinac Island, you're probably not going to be able to do them all in a day. We didn't do hardly any of those things. We just wanted to go and enjoy a quiet day. We're going to go back and we're going to take you to those places eventually, so stay tuned. On the island, you will find carriage rides, you will find horseback riding, you will find 2 forts. One of those forts, again, if you check the link in the description, you'll be able to see a schedule. But they fire cannons and muskets and give tours. There's a butterfly house and an insect museum. There's hiking, there's bike riding. There's all kinds of things to do. The island itself is 4 square miles, so it's about 8 miles all the way around the island, and there's actually a state highway that goes all the way around the island that you can run or bike. One of the things we want to encourage you to do, if you can, is take a carriage ride. Like I said, I've been going there since I was a kid. We usually take our bikes up and ride our bikes. And I don't ever remember taking a carriage ride, but our kids wanted to take one, so we jumped on the carriage. You can't miss them. They're red and yellow carriages, and they are called Mackinac Island Carriage Tours. And just as you get off the boat there, you can see where you can get on. And our kids absolutely loved it. The guide was knowledgeable, friendly, great company, and again, just would highly recommend, if you can afford it, that you take some time to jump on the carriage. It's almost a 2-hour ride. They'll take you up to Arch Rock. They'll take you out of town and allow you to see some of the beauty of the island if you don't have bikes or you don't want to walk. Just a great way to be able to get a better understanding of the island and see some things you wouldn't normally see. If you go early in the season or late in the season, you always want to remember that it's probably going to be colder on the island than it is on the mainland.
If you go to the island a little late in the season, it will be cold. So wear pants and a long sleeve shirt. But in the summer, you can wear shorts and a not long sleeve shirt.
You want to make sure if you get to the island that you also get up into the island and visit the iconic Arch Rock. That's something I've went and seen each time I've been there. I've been going to Mackinac Island since I was a kid. When we were there this time, they told us that experts would guess that that rock is probably only going to be there a maximum of about 25 more years. Now that may seem like a long time, but when we understand that our kids, they won't necessarily be able to take their kids to see that. And that's pretty crazy to me. So make sure you see it while you can. If you go to the island, I would encourage you to do anything you can to get away from town. Town is a lot of fun. There's things to do. There's plenty of fudge and gift shops. But a lot of the beauty of the island is found inland or back around the backside of the island, wherever you can go. There's a lot to it. Just explore when you get to the island.
It was very fun. On the island, there was horses and things that you could ride on.
In Mackinaw City, there are plenty of hotels, there's plenty of campgrounds, lots of cool things to do with the kids. Also, lots of tourist shops, more fudge, places to eat, and of course, there's always just the beach. Our kids love hanging out at the beach. If you want a great view of the bridge, just go down to the park by the Lighthouse and you'll get a great view of the bridge. There's also another fort there, Fort Michilimackinac. And you can go in there and take tours. And as well, if you go at the right time, they will be firing cannons and muskets right there at the base of the bridge. And so there's just a lot of things to do. We're going to tell you in another video about a lighthouse that we found right there in Mackinac. There's about 3 lighthouses that you can check off your lighthouse list if you are looking for lighthouses. And we're going to tell you about that in another video. If you do go to the island and you're looking for lighthouses, make sure you check out the Round Island Lighthouse. Unfortunately, it's not very easy to get close to that, but you do see it as you go into the island. That's all we have for you in this video. I hope it was helpful to you. If you have any tips for us or any questions, drop them down in the comments. Feel free to share this video with your friends if it was helpful to you. And of course, we would love to have you hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe to our channel, yay! Push the little bell so you don't miss anything.